second-year man from Alabama. It's Josh Jacobs. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
30-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To Hunter Renfrow.
Well, Charles, you think about the quarterback position in the National Football League. Look, I think we can agree you can't win without a good one, and this organization was sold on this young man from the very beginning.
They certainly were. They loved what they saw from him in college. I think a lot of it was the ability to process quickly and make decisive decisions. Able to get rid of the football to the right targets, never ruffled. And it's a beautiful thing if you're that guy where you come in, you know, right away. You're the guy. This is your team. You acclimate as the season goes on. The flip side is everyone expects you to be great right out of the gate.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, it's not always instant success. Kyler Murray last year, Cardinals go 5-10-1, although some didn't expect them to do that well. But Sam Darnold the year before, Jets just 4-12, so it's not always roses from day one. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Las Vegas.
A nice throw right there, Charles. I want to get your thoughts on some comments of his that made the rounds on the talking head shows. He was asked what would mean more, playoff berth or Rookie of the Year award. He actually said Rookie of the Year. Are you surprised by that?
Well, let's face it, you and I would probably come off the top rope with a big elbow when we hear that type of a comment because it sounds selfish, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Playoff berth is what you aspire to. But we have spent some time with this young man, and I think it just came off the wrong way. I think what he was trying to say is Rookie of the Year, which means I played well and my team, you know, was challenging or got a playoff berth. So I think we get the second part, not the first, and he's taking a lot of grief for that. I think we know this young man. The last part of it, maybe subconsciously, in his contract, he gets a bigger bonus for Rookie of the Year than whatever the playoff money is. How about that?
Well, you hope that things don't go to his head too early. We were told that the team stores they're having a really hard time keeping his jersey in stock.
Well, that tells you how the fans feel, doesn't it? This kid can have it all. Rookie of the Year and challenge for a playoff berth.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Cash. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to number 16.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Daniel
A
Carlson.
long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start with the option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 59 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Cash. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Well, Charles, great article in their local paper yesterday titled Student of the Game about this young quarterback and all the time that he spent in the film room getting ready for the season. He said a lot of times he was the first one in and the last one out, just getting some extra eyes on game film.
And what I loved is how they drew out of him how he got prepared, because he really wanted to dive into the playbook. But we all know that with the NFL rules and how things are, you can't spend all of your time at the facility in the offseason. So during OTAs and minicamp, he got the coaches to do like detailed videos for him about going through the entire playbook, and then he studied those in the offseason to get him ready for when he came back to camp and then on into the season now. I thought that was pretty impressive for a youngster.
It also gets you instant respect from the veterans in the locker room, does it not?
It certainly does, because you're announcing to everyone without standing on top of the mountain that you're all in and you're ready to lead.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Cash. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
To Curtis Samuel. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And 10 at the 46-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
That's not good enough, man.
That one horn whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Maurice Hurst.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now he dumps this off over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Throwing again. Cash. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Las Vegas.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll sit. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas 1st.
And the Raiders.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. It made the defender think he was going one direction. I was able to track the ball in another.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
18 on the play. And a Las Vegas first down.
On 1st and 10, Cash. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Down, Las Vegas.
Operating from the gun. Cash. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante
To throw again. Cash. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And we remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Teddy Bridgewater sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's Jones on the return. He gets away from 1. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, A field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First down, Raiders.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
From the gun, Cash. Charles, your takeaways so far in this young quarterback's first NFL start?
How many cliches should I go into right now?
Just get going. We'll see where we end up.
Okay, sounds good. The game was not too big for him. The spotlight was not too bright. He got comfortable and acclimated early. I thought it was a very solid, good performance to start things off. In a lot of ways, I think he's ahead of the curve.
Well, that was pretty good. I think you got 5 cliches in there. But the word that sticks out to me from what you said is comfort. The way that he commanded that huddle looked like a 10-year veteran to me.
And remember, many college quarterbacks moving into the NFL have spent very little time in huddles. So it's a lost art, and they have to learn that at a later stage in development. Give him credit for putting the time and the work in advance.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Raiders on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He was brought down.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The throw complete here to Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Raiders.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And it's up and good. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers now, down by 15. A little under a minute 50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. 30, 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back to throw. Cash eluding the pressure right. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Shaq Thompson in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Green to bring it back. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 67 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Will line up.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Cash. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cash. That's caught inside the 20. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Las Vegas, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The regular season was off to a hot start, and I was full of confidence when I stepped up to the podium. If the press wanted a quote, I was gonna give them one to remember. I said my piece, gave them a good quote to run with too, and stepped away. But despite my answer, I knew the games ahead would determine if the hype was real or just hot air.
I remember that day. I mean, the game plan flowed through you, but everyone has someone they can lean on. Which teammate helped you the most?
The whole team respected his opinion. He was sort of the veteran voice of the team everyone looked up to. No matter how things went, I knew I could count on him. One press conference that stands out to me in particular was when I first got to use the buzz of my season to build momentum for a big game we had coming up. More than anything, I hoped showcasing our strengths to the press and fans would also amp up my teammates. And it did. But it turns out they weren't the only ones who were listening.